Hey everyone, I'm Peter, and this title is not clickbait. I'm actually building a LEGO Hogwarts out of spare parts. Now you might be thinking, how do you do that? Well, that's a good question, and actually it's one I was wondering myself. But don't worry, I've got it covered, and I'm going to explain to you. But first, let's roll the intro. So, it all started when I was at my grandparents' house. You see, my cousins didn't want their LEGO anymore, so they gave it to my grandparents. But my grandparents didn't really want it either, as you might have guessed. So, it all came to us. Now, I made a video about that, and in that video, we were sorting all the parts from it. But I remembered something, and that something was kind of important, because I remembered vaguely what sets they had. For example, I knew they had the Venator-class Republic attack cruiser, which my brother is trying to rebuild. I don't think there's going to be a video on that. They had a lot of Indiana Jones sets, they had some power miners, but most importantly, my cousin had the 3rd edition Hogwarts castle. So I knew that somewhere in these big tubs of LEGO parts, there were the pieces, at least most of them, for this Hogwarts castle. And I started to wonder, could I rebuild it? And so what I did is I used LEGO's own instructions database, and I looked up the instructions for this set. Because if you're new to LEGO, you might not know this, but at the end of every instructions booklet, there's a parts list for the set. So I got the instructions, I printed them out. In fact, I'll go grab them right now. Yes, here they are. So this list was 3 pages long, and I printed it in black and white because I could still view the colors on my computer. And I went through searching for hours and hours to try to find all the parts from this set. And I checked off most of them, but not all of them. In fact, by the time we left my grandparents' house, I only had about 2/3 of the parts. Now, it's a pretty big set, so that's like 300 parts missing, and that's a lot of money if you order off of Bricklink. So when my grandparents brought the rest of their LEGO to our house, I combed through again and again to try to find the rest of these parts. Eventually, I got up to about 800 or 850 of the 900 parts that there were. Unfortunately, the ones I didn't have were the rare parts, like the Thestrals. At least I think that's what they're called. This one stupid LEGO part cost like 12 bucks when I tried to order it from Bricklink. So I'm just like, no, I am not doing that. And so I decided to wait. And wait I did, because this all happened like 3 months ago. So why am I making a video about it now? Well, I came to the conclusion that I'm either just gonna do this or I'm not gonna do this. And obviously, because you're watching this, I decided to go through with it. Just like, let's send it. And so I went on Bricklink and I looked up the set, and I just happened to scroll down and look at the prices. Like, what the heck? I guess it's rare or something. But anyway, I made a Bricklink list of all the parts I needed, and then I went to buy all of them. And at this point, it was under 20 bucks, not including shipping. Now, 20 bucks for 50 LEGO parts is really, really a bad deal. Don't ever take a deal like that. But I wanted to finish this project, so I bought all the parts, and not all of them have arrived yet, but I'll take you through the ones that have. So I've done a bit of thinking ahead, and I put all the parts for the Hogwarts that I need in these 2 bags. So let's go drop these off over on the table. So yeah, 3 of the Bricklink orders have already arrived, the other 2 have not, and before I forget scissors, I'm gonna get those too. Okay, so before we get building, I'm gonna open the Bricklink orders for you guys. So I guess let's go smallest to largest then. So starting with the smallest one. I don't know why this is labeled from eBay, by the way. Yes, this one was the smallest of the orders, I think. What a flimsy bag. Well, anyway, a lot of these parts are actually not for this. They're for a different project that I had, but there are a couple pieces. So I'll take you through what I ordered here. So right here, we actually have a metallic silver knight's helmet, and that is for the Harry Potter set. We have a 1x10, I think, in gray, and then a couple of other parts here. I guess you can see them, they're both like slopey pieces. Then these 3 kind of, I don't know, torch pieces? I don't know exactly what they're called. And then this blue goblet here, which cost like 3 bucks. Then we have a bunch of these red corner slopes because that's for a different project, and a bunch of Translite blue window pieces. And these seem to be a little sticky, that's kind of weird. So let's get that out of the way and unbox another one. Alright, so I think I know what's in this one, and this is also a lot of parts that aren't for the Harry Potter set, which is kind of ironic. So inside of here we have a lot of these dark tan masonry bricks, just because I don't really have a lot of them and I wanted some, so yeah. Also a black 1x10, some more window panels for various projects. I always run out of these, that's why I ordered some. A lightsaber hilt, one of these hinge brick things. I thought we might have had one already, but I didn't really feel like looking for it. A blue Scala award ribbon, and then lastly a 1x2 light bluish gray tile. I'm not exactly sure why I ordered this. I know we have some, but yeah, it's in here, so whatever. All right, getting that out of the way again so we can open the 3rd one. Okay, this one is definitely the biggest. I kind of forgot what was inside this one, but I know it's more than the others. I'm just gonna dump this one out because they're in a bunch of different bags. And aha, a bunch of yellow headlight bricks. Don't ask. These are also not for Hogwarts, so I guess this continues to show my stupidity for opening these on camera. This stuff though, this stuff. Here's a broomstick, that's definitely for Hogwarts. Oopsie, I dropped it. A red 2x2 tile because we didn't have any of those and I needed it for Hogwarts. Two 2x2 green tiles. This Technic piece, I can't believe we don't have any of those, but apparently we didn't. This 1x3 light bluish gray slope that I just needed one more of and I had like the other three. A letter, a red Scala award ribbon, 3 of these black clipped pieces, and also a tan one. This tan one was like another $1. Like, why are these tan ones rare? I don't understand. But yeah, that's gonna have to be about it until I get the other Bricklink orders in. So I guess I'll see you then. We are back, and one of my Bricklink orders arrived. I had to open it off camera because I wasn't sure if it was the Bricklink order. And then the other one, well, that's a funny story. My last Bricklink order was supposed to ship from Northern California to where I live, but it shipped from Northern California to Hawaii for some reason. I don't, like, it didn't say it was delivered in Hawaii, but it's in Hawaii, and I don't know why. So it says it's being transferred to another facility. Let's just hope that that facility is my house. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. But yeah, without further ado, let's just open up this 4th Bricklink order because the 5th one only had like 5 pieces in it anyway, so I don't think that I need to open that on camera, and then we'll just get building. Alrighty, so this one is the largest of them, and that's probably because it is physically the largest of them, because there are some of these 6x16 plates, I think they are. So in addition to those, you can see we have some trans red window panes, and I don't know, I thought these were cool, so I just threw them in there. They're not actually for anything. There's this window piece. Here's one of the thestrals I was talking about. These things they were so expensive just for this one part. It was like $3. We got some wing pieces. I think these are for the thestrals. We have a chest. This is for Hogwarts as well. We have one of these. I think you can see what it is. I don't need to tell you. A 2x2 round tile, 2 little sand green cone pieces, a tan panel piece, and then a light bluish gray lightsaber wand. We have some purple and blue lightning. I'm not exactly sure what this is originally from, but it's for Hogwarts as well. And then I also got a few of these transparent light blue Nexonite shields because I thought they might be good for a fountain because I'm trying to build a park in my city. The most interesting piece though is this piece. This piece is one of those 45-degree roof caps, except it's a corner, and they only made these in red and blue. And this is actually a really old piece. They only made these from like 1957 through 1969. So this piece here is over 50 years old. So yeah, I guess that's pretty much it for the Bricklink orders. Now we get to do the fun part, which is actually building the castle. But before we jump into our very epic and mega time lapse, I want to take a quick side note to ask you guys about something, because I don't know what next week's video should be. I usually jump between mocks and other LEGO content every other week or so, and this time I was planning to do a video about an older mock I made. But I need to know your opinion. Which mock should it be? Should it be this coffee house modular building, which is right here? Or should it be this big boy right here? Let me know your thoughts up in the iCard up there. But I think that's all I had to ask for now, so hey, why don't we just get building already? So, I guess that's it. We're all done. My last Bricklink order never came in, so the other Thestral is still not finished, as well as a couple of the minifigs are missing hair pieces. But I seem to have like 99% of the parts for this thing, which is kind of miraculous. So yeah, I guess this is how I came across a set worth $300+, and I finished it for only 60 bucks. So huge thank you to you for watching this far, but I think I'm all out of stuff to say. So have a good day, and see ya. A Blue Scala Award, a Blue Scala Award, I can't say that.